The world's watching Russia right now. The 2018 World Cup wraps up, and France will take on Croatia in a surprising final matchup this Sunday in Moscow. And joining me now to match it all up is Bill Reiter, host of Reiter's Block on CBS Sports HQ. So you've got France on one side,
yep.
Croatia, an upstart on the other. I mean, everyone's expecting France to dominate this. What's your take?
Everybody's expecting France to dominate. Croatia, 4.1 million people, the same size as the state of Oregon. But I'll tell you what, Mia Hamm was on the show the other day, and she feels like watching Croatia play that they're starting to gain this level of confidence, this level of swagger. So I know France are big favorites, but at least one superstar, Mia Hamm, thinks Croatia is going to get it done.
Hey, her word is gold in my book.
Agree. I'm with you.
That was a good get-together. I want to ask you, though, if you're looking on both sides, what's one player to watch on each side?
Yeah, I mean, I think for Croatia, it's Luka Modric. This is maybe the best midfielder, one of the best midfielders in the world. And he's had some off-field controversies, but on the pitch, he's been remarkable. This year, he has the most touches, not a lot of goals, so he's almost due to break out, and he's the key to their offense. For the French, and they're a really young, exciting, fast, athletic team, but Kylian Mbappe is the guy. He is the man. The 19-year-old wonderkind is a dynamo on the field, and I think he'll be critical for France.
Okay, we'll be watching for those two. I want to go back to the England loss. I know, Bill. You know, it was fascinating to see the papers the next morning. There was this image of England's manager hugging his wife in the empty bleachers that sort of captured the whole moment of the loss, and there it is. It was just heartbreak. You know, they had been chanting in the stadium, "Football's coming home" for the England team. You know, are they just doomed for heartbreak at the World Cup?
I think they are. I lived in England when I was younger, and I had friends there, and so it became this series of really excited text messages at the 5-minute mark when they scored, and then maybe some celebratory text messages with too much Guinness, and then just silence in the 119th minute when Croatia took the lead. They're the Chicago Cubs of international soccer before the Cubs got the World Series. Just
well said.
Heartbreak, opportunity, chaos, sadness, unfortunately, usually defines the English national team. It's a bummer.
Well, we're wishing for them in 4 years.
I adopted them as our team, sure.
Yeah, unless we're in it, then all
Then I hope you guys lose. Let's go down.
I want to turn, though, to baseball. Oh, speaking of a team that's not doing well, Baltimore, what's going on over there? They're going to be trading Manny Machado? Yeah,
they're a disaster. Manny Machado is a star. He is a stud. He says he still wants to play shortstop, and that offensive firepower can bring back a pretty nice return from a series of teams. There might be as many as 9 who are interested. Machado's not going to re-sign in Baltimore. He's a free agent after this year. We know that. The Yankees, the rich getting richer, are reportedly interested. The Red Sox may be interested. Teams like the Brewers are favored in Las Vegas, at least, to land his services. The Braves, the Cubs, the Dodgers. They're all the teams that are out there sort of competing are at least reportedly interested, but it'd be a heavy price to go out and get a star like that.
You know, when you're talking about numbers, too, halfway through the season, there are 4 teams that have gotten down 100 games, right?
Yeah, I mean, on pace for it, yeah.
On pace for it.
It's
We're
amazing.
expecting the Astros, the Red Sox, who else do we have? The Seattle
Yankees.
Mariners, and the Yankees,
Mariners.
of course. I mean, so of those 4, who do you think could actually get there?
It's amazing how stacked the American League is with talent. I think the Astros for sure. Their starting pitching is ridiculous. All 4 of those teams are dynamic and incredible. The Astros in particular are loaded with starting pitching. The Yankees, and I know we're sitting in New York. I got supposed to be pro-Yankee, but Luis Severino starting to come back to earth a little bit. They're Cy Young candidate. They're hitting a ton of home runs. They don't get on base as much as some other teams. But the thing is, they're going to be motivated maybe to get Machado to make that move because they're in that same division as the Red Sox, and so only one of those teams is going to avoid the one-game plan. I think the Astros, the Red Sox, and the Yankees all win 100 games. And as much as the Mariners have been exceptional, Paxton going to the DL, and it just feels like they've overachieved a little bit, they might come back to earth a tiny bit the second half of the season.
All right, we'll be watching. Bill Reiter, thank you for joining us, Bill.
You bet.
And don't forget, you can watch Bill's show, Reiter's Block, Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports HQ.